Hi students, this is Arya. Welcome back to Akshada's Edu World. On previous class, we have started the fractions and decimals. Shall we continue this chapter? Yes. On previous session, we have discussed about the fractions and its types and examples and the conversion of mixed fraction into an improper fraction. See some examples. Here, this is a question for mixed fraction. 2 by 3 plus 3 1 by 2. How can we solve this question? See, 2 by 3. That means just multiply this one and to this product we have to add the numerator. Here we will get as 2 into 3 plus 2 by 3. That is 6 plus 6 plus 2 8 by 3. 3 1 by 2. You will get 3 into 2 plus 1 divided by 2. That is 7 by 2. How can we write? See, 2 by 3 we converted to 8 by 3 and 3 1 by 2 can be converted into an improper fraction as 7 by 2. Just substitute this answers. 8 by 3 plus 7 by 2 will give. Here we have to equalize the denominators. Just converted this denominators to equal denominator as here. Just multiply 8 by 3 into 2 by 2 plus 7 by 2 into 3 by 3. Here see 8 into 2 16 by 6 plus 21 by 6. We'll get as 37 by 6. Here the answer is in improper fraction. See, the question is in mixed fraction. So we have to convert. Here we have to convert this answer to mixed fraction. So see, just divide 37 by 6. We'll get 6 6 are 36. Carry 1. We'll get the remainder as 1. So we can write this as 37 by 6. That means denominator is here. 6 are the same. Just remainder 1 and the quotient right over here. So 6 1 by 6 of mixed fraction into an improper fraction. How can we convert improper fraction to a mixed fraction? Let us see some examples. For example, here we have seen that 37 by 6. From this question, we can study to convert from improper fraction to a mixed fraction. See, here this is an improper fraction. You should convert to a mixed fraction. How can we convert? See, here 37 by 6. Just we can divide 37 by 6. We will get 6 6 are 36. We get the remainder as 1. How can we write? The arrangement is like this. Mixed fraction means that having a whole number and a fraction. Just write the quotient over here plus remainder over here and the divisor. This is the method to write in mixed fraction. See, quotient plus remainder divided by divisor. Quotient is this one. This is the quotient. Right? This is the divisor. And this is the remainder. Right? Just write 6 are 1 by 6. This is the conversion of an improper fraction to a mixed fraction. See? I hope understand this session. Shall we convert one more question? Yes. How can we convert? Just (78 by 60). How can we convert this 78 by 60 into and how can we convert 78 by 60 into a mixed fraction? See, just simplify this question. See how we can divide both by 2. We get 39 by 80. That means 39 by 8. Just so we have learned that here that converting the mixed fraction an improper fraction to a mixed fraction. See, 37 by 6 can be divided by 6. 37 divided by 6. Here the quotient divisor will get the remainder. We can write it as this formula by using this technique. Quotient plus remainder divided by divisor. Okay. Here also one example is there. 39 divided by 8. We can convert into, we know that 8 into 4 are 32. Here we get the remainder as 7. How can we write? Yes. Here is the divisor 8, remainder 7, quotient 4. Students, I think you understand this section. Are you clear? Yes. Topic is arranged in descending order. Students, are you familiar with the term ascending and descending? That means sorting. Ascending means we are arranging the numbers or anything in the increasing order. Descending means we are arranging that term in the decreasing order. Right? Ascending means smallest to biggest and descending means biggest to smallest. Yes. We'll see some examples. Example 2 by 9, 2 by 3. See, 2 examples. Shall we solve this question? Yes. 2 by 9, 2 by 3, 8 by 21. See, here 3 fractions are there. 2 by 9, 2 by 3, 8 by 21. The first step is we have to equalize the denominator. So, we have in order to equalize the denominator, we have to find out the LCM for these 3 terms. See, 9, 3, 21. The common factor is 3. 9 by 3 is 3. 1. 21 by 3 is 7. Here the no any common factor, so we can take 3, 1, 1, 7. Here 7 is another 1, 1, 1, 1. So the LCM is, here the LCM is 3 into 3 into 7. 9 into 7. That is 63. 63 is the LCM for this question. So we have to convert each and every denominator to 63. So 2 by 9. In order to convert this 9 to 63, we have to multiply and divide by 7. See? Comma 2 by 3 into 63. We don't know how to convert this 3 to 63. Just we need to divide 63 by 3. We'll get as 2 3s are 6, 6. Here 21 we get. So we have to multiply and divide by 21. We get 8 by 21. We get 8 by 21 into 3 by 3. So From here we could get the denominator as 63 on 3 terms. That is 14 by 63. Next is 42 by 63. Next will be 24 by 63. See, 14 by 63, 42 by 63, 24 by 63. Here we converted this term into equal denominators and the denominator is 63. Here we can easily find out the biggest number. So no need to consider the denominator because denominators are equal. So here just consider the numerator. Here 14, 42 and 24. Here 42 is the biggest one compared to the other two fractions. So just arrange this in 42 by 63, comma 24 by 63, comma 14 by 63. We should not write in this manner. We have to write descending order of this question. See, just convert the 42 by 63. 42 by 63 means which one is the 42 by 63? The middle one, that is 2 by 3. 2 by 3, comma, next one is 24 by 63. 24 by 63 is the third one, that is 8 by 21. Next one is 2 by 9. Students, did you get this answer? 2 by 3, 8 by 21, 2 by 9. This is a simple technique. Just we have to convert all the denominators to an equal number. So we can easily find out the descending order as well as the ascending order. Shall we say one more question? Yes. Find out the descending order of this fraction. That are 1 by 5, 3 by 7 and 7 by 10. We have, first of all, we have to find out the LCM of this question. See. Okay. 5, 7, 10. Find out the LCM. Is there any common factors? Yes. 5 is the common factor over here. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. 7. 10 by 5 is 2. Here no common factors. As you like, here we can divide 1, 1, 2. Here 2, 1, 1, 1. 1. So the LCM will be 5 into 7 into 2. That means 5 into 7, 35 into 2, 70 is the LCM for this question. So just convert these denominators to 70. How can we convert? First of all, convert 1 by 5 into, how we get? I don't know how we get the 5 to 70. I don't know how to get 70 instead of 5. Just we can divide 70 by 5. Here 1 5s are 5. Remainder 2, 24. So just multiply and divide by 14. Here, comma, 3 by 7 into, that is easy. 7 into 10 will get 70. So, multiply and divide by 10 on both sides. Next, 7 by 10. Here also we get the answer 70 as the denominator. So, we have to multiply and divide by 7 on both sides. Okay. Get 14 by 70, comma 30 by 70, comma 49 by 70. Here the denominators are same. No need to consider the denominator over here. Next, just consider the numerators only. Just arrange these numerators in the descending order. First one will be 49 by 70. Next one is 30 by 70 and last one is 14 by 70. all clear? We no need to write in this form. We should write the descending order of what they have given in the question. So 49 by 70, that is the third term. That means 7 by 10, comma 30 by 70. 30 by 70 means the middle one. That means 3 by 7 and 1 by 5. This is the answer. Now clear? I hope you understand. I hope you understood this question. Shall we move to the next question? Yes. In your textbook, there is a magic square. We have to convert which one is the magic square. Only one method is there to find out the magic square, that is in this magic square only in this magic square only one condition is there, that is we should get the same answer while adding the numbers in diagonal. Diagonal means like this and like this. We are adding the in diagonal ways. We should get the same answer, and we should get the same that answer while adding in row ways and in column ways. This is only the condition to get this magic square. Shall we say the question of this magic square? Yes. Can we check whether we get the same answer while adding the rows and the columns and the diagonals? Yes. Here, first of all, the fractions is having, check whether the fractions given are having same denominators or not. If the denominators are different, we have to equalize the denominator. That is the first step. Here see, all the denominators are same. No need to move to the equalizing the denominator step. Okay. First of all, consider the row. Will we get the same answer? See, the denominator is 11. Just add the numerators only. 4 plus 9 is 13. 13 plus 2, 15. While adding this row, we get 15 by 11. Here the denominator is same. Just add the numerators. 3 plus 5, that is 8. 8 plus 7, 15. We got the same answers. Here, check. 11. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 6, 15. Here also, we got 15 by 11 while added 3 rows. Check in column wise. Here 11, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 8, 15. Yes, 11, add 9 plus 5, 14, 14 plus 1, 15. Here see 11, 2 plus 7, 9, 9 plus 6, 15. See, on column wise and row wise, we got the same answer while adding, right? See, in diagonal ways, see 11 here, 4 plus 5, that is 9, 9 plus 6, 15. See, in this manner, 2 plus 5, that is 7, 7 plus 8, 15. 15 by 11. So, this is a magic square. Here we got the same answer 15 by 11 while adding the rows, columns and in diagonal. Right? Shall we do one statement problem? Yes. If we are getting a statement problem, we should answer the question in statement ways only. We have to write the statement as the answer and we have to do the problem. Okay? We just write the sentences sentence by sentence on each step. Okay? All clear? Okay. Answer. See, A rectangular sheet of paper is 12 1 by 2 centimeter long and 10 2 by 3 centimeter wide. Find its perimeter. A rectangular sheet. We know rectangular sheet means rectangle. A rectangle 12 1 by 2 centimeter long. So length is given as 12 1 by 2 centimeter and 10 2 by 3 centimeter wide. That means breadth is 10 2 by 3 centimeter. Clear? Yes. Just convert this mixed fraction into an improper fraction. That is the first step. 10 2 by 3 is equal to, we'll get 30 plus 2 32 divided by 3 centimeter, and here 12 1 by 2 centimeter will give 12 into 2 24 plus 1 25 by 2 centimeter. See, this is the length and this is the breadth. Here we get in improper fraction. Okay, next we have to write in sentence by sentence or each step. Okay, in each step you have to write, we should write step by step in statement way, because okay, first of all write perimeter. This is the question. Perimeter of a rectangle. What is the perimeter of a rectangle? That is 2 into L plus B. Right? Perimeter of a rectangle is equal to 2 into L plus B. L is the length and B is the breadth. Here, just write 2 into L means 25 by 2 plus breadth means 32 by 3. See, this is the length and this is the breadth. Okay. Just to convert our first method, that is, first method we have cleared, that is just to convert the mixed fraction into an improper fraction. In question we have to find out the perimeter of the rectangular sheet of paper. So just find out the perimeter of the rectangle using the given data. Okay. First of all, write the given data. This is breadth, this is length. Okay. So, okay. Next, convert this to a next step is we have to equalize the denominator of this part. 25 by 2 and 32 by 3. Just to convert, equalize the denominator, that is 25 by 2 into 3 by 3 plus 32 by 3 into 2 by 2. That will be equal to 25 into 3. That is 15, 6, 75. 75 by 6 plus 32 means we can, no need to write over here and to do the problem. Just you can do it in here also. 2 into 2, 4. 64 by 6. So you get this denominator as 6, and the 75 plus 4, that is 9, 30. 139 by 6. This is the answer for L plus B. So here 2 into 139 by 6. Here cancel each other, 139 by 3. So we get the answer as, just divide 139 by 3, that is 3 4s are 12, 1 9, 3 3 6 are 18. We'll get the carry as 1. So we would get the perimeter of the rectangular is, just write the divisor over here 3, remainder over here, and 46 over here. This is the perimeter of the rectangular sheet, right? Do you get this answer? Yes. I will explain this question again. A rectangular sheet of a paper will having the length as 12 1 by 2 centimeter and the breadth as 10 2 by 3 centimeter. Yeah, just to convert, while answering this question, just write down the given details first. Okay, the given data is length is equal to 12 1 by 2 can be written as 25 by 2, and 10 2 by 3 can be written as 32 by 3. While adding this two terms, we have to first equalize the denominator, and we'll get the answer as equalize the denominator, we get as 139 by 6. The perimeter of a rectangle equation is 2 into L plus B. We got the answer for L plus B, that is 2 into 139 by 6. Just simplifying this question, while we get 139 by 3. While simplifying this question, we will get this answer in mixed fraction, because the length and breadth, the dimensions are given in the mixed fraction. So we should write the answer in mixed fraction. So we get the answer as, see, 139, 3, 4, 46, 12, 1, 9, 18, 1. That is remainder quotient plus remainder by divisor, right? Quotient means 46. 46, remainder 1 by 3 centimeter. Don't forget to write the unit. Okay, the perimeter, the unit of the perimeter is centimeter. If the dimensions are given the centimeter form, you should write the denominator, you should write the answer in centimeter. Otherwise, what they are given as the dimension, which unit that they are given, you have to write that unit in the answer. Okay, are you sure? I hope you understand this question. If you are having any doubt, please comment me. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel to get the further notifications. Thank you. Bye.